Podcast.
Welcome to Podcastination, a podcast where we procrastinate productively and talk about lots of stuff, and you give us a pity listen. I'm your host, Eugene.
And I'm your co-host, Jessica.
And this is our second episode. Today we're going to be talking about FOMO, trends, beauty standards, and many more related topics. Today we have a guest. Guest, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Aoniya.
Can you please explain how to spell your name?
My name is weird. Okay, so Aoniya. Aoniya.
Yay. Okay. Yes, we have a guest today.
Yay.
Firstly, before we get into the topics, how was your days today, both of you? Actually, we kind of spent the morning together-ish.
Yes, we did. Jessica?
Oh, yeah. We spent the morning together online, tutoring kids that were not participative in a free class.
Yes. It's another CAS activity of ours. We talked about CAS last episode. My class was pretty okay. I think my materials I prepared was too little, but oh well.
I was really mad today in the class because it's like a free tutoring session, and that they register and they get to join and choose the subjects that they want us to explain about, and we spend like two or 3 hours every week to make.
Okay, my recording stopped, but we're back now. Where were we? Oh yeah, Jessica.
So basically we have this CAS activity where we tutor P4 to P6 students, and me and Aoniya are in charge of the P5 students. And so our method of teaching is we ask them what subjects they want to learn each week, and they write it down, and we spend like 2 or 3 hours each week making a PPT and interactive activities for them every Saturday. But just like every other week, we spend a long time and nobody participates to answer our questions.
So that's great. What a great way to start the day.
Yes. Very great.
My class is a bit earlier, so it ends a bit earlier, so I went to their call, and then I didn't scold the students. I just said, guys, I don't know if you guys know, but this is free. I don't know if your parents told you, but it's in this stuff. It's free. But that doesn't mean that we didn't spend our time and effort doing this. So, please also reciprocate that. Is that the word? Yeah, I used it correctly, right?
I think so.
Yeah, basically show your time, show your effort as well in this class. Yeah. But I think it's fine. I mean, what can we do? We're not gonna scold them because they already probably get that from school. Okay, moving on. So our main topic for today is FOMO. It's fear of missing out. It's basically your fear of missing out when maybe your friends or even family or whoever are spending time together or hanging out, and then you can't for some reason, you want to but you are unable to you have homework or something, or you're sick, or your parents don't allow you, because at the end of the day we still need permission from our parents, or at least I do, because I can't just drive somewhere.
I think in those surroundings that I'm raised in, I don't know if it's different in other cultures.
Yeah, to add on the Western and Asian culture thing, there's something about being left out of media in general. No, I'm talking about whenever celebrities that you look up to have concerts, it's just strictly it's just restricted to Western countries. So you're just left out of that whole thing.
Yes.
So you don't have the concert experience.
It's
Or
not
like
like
getting to meet celebrities and stuff.
it's not like we have the money to though.
Yeah, it's not like me personally, I wouldn't mind, but like there are some hardcore fans that would probably love to do that we just don't have the opportunity to.
You can't see me right now, but I'm nodding. I was nodding to what you were saying.
Okay.
And I feel like, I don't know, okay, this is a very, very general stereotype, but I'm Asian, so I can say this. But I think we're more school-oriented. It's not saying that we're smarter, I'm just saying that we tend to focus on school, like prioritize it more than other things in our own lives. And that would, that affects our time with friends and whatnot, especially during this COVID time where we can't go to places as often, and some parents are more lenient, some parents are more strict, and we usually meet our friends at school mostly before COVID. So having this COVID situation and school being really stressful and we can't really see our friends, it really when we see other people hanging out and like being able to hang out or go outside and whatnot, it sometimes, it's not like I am jealous of other friend groups. I just want to, like if my friends were meeting up and I was not there, I think for me it's mostly not being sad that other people can go, like as in other groups, other friend groups, or other people on social media, but it's more of like if all my friends are going, or like most of them, and I can't go, I would be like really sad.
Can I add
So
some?
you were talking about, yeah, you first.
So like Eugene said that we have school and stuff, and because of the pandemic it's hard to go out. I think it's also because we have high BDP. I mean, you know how they always say that, oh, the last few years of high school is like gonna be the best years of your life? I don't see it. Every day we have class like for a really long time. You can't concentrate in class, so you have to study out of class again. And I don't know about other subjects. With the subjects that I take, I feel like if I don't get a good score on it, then my life dead. So, and they always say that you have other opportunities in life, but like I feel like it would be better if I'm able to push myself to get a good score on the particular subject. And most of my friends, except Eugene, are in like around the same subject selections as me. So yeah, we all don't have time, especially Aoniya. Every time she always say, busy. How do you guys have time? I'm always busy. Like, what are you even doing?
Well, this relates to peer pressure, or like pressure from parents also, and the whole fear of missing out thing, because our surroundings, like you said, we take similar subjects, we go to the same school, everyone's studying so much, so like you feel like you're missing out if you don't study. It's like you're left behind.
Sometimes when I have free
some
time
sense.
and I say, hey Aoniya, do you want to do this? And Aoniya say, how do you have time? I'm always busy. And so I'm like, is there something, a project that I was supposed to be in charge of that I didn't know? Because like, why are you so busy?
What I'm trying to say is that like school pretty much takes up majority of our life now, especially with CAS. So like even if you do have time, you feel like you should be doing some sort of activity, creativity, service. Which is why we're doing this now in the first place, and why we did tutoring this morning, and why we're most probably to go exercise after this for activity.
Oh my God, yes.
Exactly. That's just, and like when I say I'm busy in the weekends and my mom don't see me like actually like studying, I guess, for an exam or like doing a project, and she sees me doing CAS, which is like I do digital drawing, or I go bike with my friends, or like this, she would think, like, I'll tell her and then she knows, but then, like, before that she would be like, but I thought you said you were busy. Yes, Mom, I'm busy doing CAS.
And CAS is a whole different thing. Like, it's supposed to enhance your learning experience, but like, for me, it just takes away your free time. Like, it's supposed to be fun, but you have the pressure of, like, recording evidence and writing reflections, that it's not fun anymore. It's just pressuring.
Yeah, I get that. That's why I want to choose CAS activities that I somewhat enjoy, at least, so that it doesn't feel too draining.
Honestly, I feel like because of school, because of CAS and everything, like, I have less time to spend with my family. Like, for example, my sister, in the middle of class, she'll be talking to me and I'm like, shh, I'm trying to listen to the teacher, and then she's like and then, for example, when I'm like studying or doing my work, she'll just be like, let's play, and she's 10 years old, so that's like a big age gap, 6 years age gap. And so, like, she keeps telling me to play, but I can't play. But also at the same time, I know that I only have 2 years to stay here, and then I have to move out or something like that. And like, it's so pressuring because time is so little, and like, but at the same time, it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's pressuring because I have to do all my work, but also at the same time I want to relax and like play with my phone or do something. But then at the same time, I think I should be doing my work right now, and then when I do my work, and then I just realize I should have spent more time playing with my sister, and then so, like, just in my mind, time is not enough.
Yeah. But, yeah, like you said, we don't have enough time. Like, we have so little time. And, you know, like, this reminded me of when people say, like, everyone has the same 24 hours. No, we don't. Like, if you work hard enough, you'll get what you are working for. Or, like, we all have the same 24 hours. So it doesn't, like, having not enough time doesn't excuse it. No, that doesn't make sense to me, because there are some people who are, you know, like, they work 18-hour shifts, or like us, like, we have school half of the day or over half, I don't know, and then we work on other school stuff the rest of the day, and only have like free time and family time combined like 1.5 hours at most, for me at least, and then we sleep, like, because we need sleep. And like, it's just not everyone has the same 24 hours. I don't know how to phrase it better, but I think you get my point.
Yes, I know. I can add an example to that. Like, for example, the three of us were lucky enough to live close enough to school, so like, even if we do attend school for around 45 minutes for hybrid, it's okay actually. Like, commute will probably take at most 30 minutes. But imagine one of our friends, she lives quite far away. It will take around an hour of commute, especially if there's traffic. So that's just really unfair. Because in the car you can't do anything.
Yeah. And like, yeah, like when people say, like, I get it when Aoni says, like, well, how do you have the time? And like, sometimes we feel like nobody's wrong here. It's just we spend our time differently. Like, for example, for me, I have ballet from Tuesday to Friday, like almost 2 hours each day. And if I didn't have that, I would be able to do schoolwork more during that time. And then I would have more free time. But it's like different for everyone. You know, like some people have tuition their whole Saturday, so they only basically have free time on Sunday. And that's if they don't have that much schoolwork to do on Sunday. Basically, everyone's time is different. And you can't say, like, everyone has the same 24 hours, so you should be able to achieve what you want if you work hard enough and you manage your time well enough.
Yes.
Another thing is I feel like I don't have enough time to watch or do the things that I want to do, like such as watch movies or shows. And like, I watch like maximum 2 episodes of a cartoon show that's like 30 minutes or 20 minutes a week. And I don't understand how some people can like binge especially during school weeks.
That's very funny because every day, like after 8 or 9, I finish doing my school stuff, or either I finish or I'm too lazy to continue it. So, and my sister is always watching TV during that time, so I always just join and watch cartoons. Also, did you know Nickelodeon is now playing the Kung Fu Panda the series? That's kind of funny.
Wow.
Nice.
And it's the same
Okay.
cartoon style, so like it doesn't change like other movies.
Wait, it's 3D?
Yeah, it's 3D.
Oh, wow.
And Shifu has like a sense of humor.
From Nickelodeon, I pretty much only watch Alvin and the Chipmunks because it's funny.
But now I used to really like Alvin and Chipmunks, but right now I like Loud House, but I don't usually have the time slot to watch that. That's usually like 5 o'clock p.m. And Kung Fu Panda is like from 9 to midnight. So,
Oh, wow.
yay!
Nice. I remember in like on the first week of October, or not the first week of October, but the first week of term 2, we had a little bit more time. Like I at least had a bit more free time at night. Then me and my mom would watch Squid Game because I got peer pressured by like literally everyone around me to watch it because everyone was saying it's good. Have you guys watched Squid Game, both of you?
Is that a question?
I watched
You already know.
Has Aoni watched?
Yes!
I
she
watched it the day before
She watched
a math exam, so that was bad.
Oh.
She watched it, and then I asked her about it, and then she told me to watch, so I watched it, and then we all tell you to. You don't know this?
I thought Jessica just watched because she wanted to and then told me to watch. I didn't know Aoni watched.
I
Okay.
asked everybody in the group and said, does anybody want to binge watch with me? Because I don't want to watch it alone because it looks kind of gory. And then most of the people are like, I already watched it. And there was like other people. There are like 2 people who are like, okay, let's watch it. And then I was like, when? And then they're like, tomorrow? And I said, okay, tomorrow. And I ended up binge watching everything. Like, most of it that day. Because I was too lazy to wait.
Yeah, that also like it was everywhere, right? On Instagram, on other social media platforms, and I guess it was some kind of FOMO for me. I wasn't like feeling really sad that I didn't get the jokes or anything, but I just wanted to see what the hype was about, and that's kind of, I guess, an effect of FOMO. But yeah, I remember me and my mom watched it like 1 or 2 episodes a night. That was like the first week of term 2 when we had a little bit more time, or I had a bit more time. My thoughts on Squid Game: it's overhyped. It's not a bad show, in my opinion. It's really not a bad show, like as in plot-wise, as in acting-wise, but it's just really overhyped. And there is a similar concept for Alice in Borderland, and I'm sure many other movies and shows. But I don't know why it got so much hype. I don't know if it was because it's Korean, but I don't know. I don't know why it got so much hype. But I don't think it deserved that much hype. Like, good for the actors, good for the crew, but like compared to other shows, it just doesn't make that much sense to me. However, yes.
I think a part of that problem is, first of all, the Korean English translation, or Indonesian if you watch it in Indonesian. But another thing is that it's not meant for us, so we don't have any say in this. We are not the target audience of the show, so we are not supposed to understand this.
I think part of me likes it because it's hyped, and like I just want to be a part of those people that are like, yeah, it was an amazing show. But I think also part of me think that it is actually when you just look at it, it's just like, oh yeah, that's the plot. But then if you really think about it, then like there's a lot of, I don't know how to say this, English ASL.
Like hidden aspects?
Yeah, hidden aspects. Like like the juxtaposition, the symbolism, blah blah blah. I don't
Yeah,
want to go
the,
analyzing here.
the juxtaposition of the aesthetics of the show, in comparison to the plot and like the message, like the show's aesthetic was very like bright colors,
was
fun colors.
The backgrounds and the placing. How do I place it? The surroundings
Like
were
the
like
setting.
childish. Yeah, the setting. The setting is childish. They use child games. They use childish backgrounds, like playgrounds and fields. But then the juxtaposition between that and all the gruesome, gory stuff is very creative.
It is a very creative show. Speaking of aesthetics, okay. Do you think? Okay, so aesthetics is something that, this is again generalization, but Gen Z is very obsessed with, and I'm pretty sure like most of the younger generation at least know of aesthetics, and some people like to associate themselves with a certain aesthetic.
For example, Eugene here likes to use lowercase letters and add spaces in between them. Why do you do
not
that?
Not the spaces anymore. I don't
used
know.
to.
Okay,
You
but
still
not
do.
anymore. No, I don't.
It's a
Oh
new
well,
Google
I haven't
thing.
changed it. Okay. Anyways, that is
Why do you
besides
do
the point.
that?
I thought it looked nice. I'm gonna change my Google thing. But
Did you get peer pressured into that?
yes. Full circle.
For me, I don't
Um,
really like to follow aesthetics because I don't know how to say this. I'm more of like a traditional person, but when I say traditional, I think like Chinese traditional. But like
Yeah,
Then again, there is
I
a
like-
traditional aesthetic, so
I like to follow what I learned, if that makes sense. So like when since I was small, I always write T like a cross, like short horizontal and then long vertical, and I don't usually put like the tick at the bottom. And then when I saw Aoni do it, and then I was like, maybe I should do that because everybody seems to be doing that. So I did that, and then I just didn't feel like it was myself, so I just changed it back to the cross thingy because
I do not do that, by the way. You got the wrong person.
what you do that.
I do not.
Well, okay.
And last time I saw
Mine is
you
the
writing, are you sure?
I can send you my English paper right
Okay,
now.
send it.
Okay. Well, mine is the opposite of Jessica's. I used to write the T with the zhoop, but I don't anymore. Like sometime in primary, I don't know what was going on in my mind, but I was like, you know what? It kind of looks bad. So I just started writing T with cross, and then I just like it became a habit. And also the U, like the lowercase u, I used to write it just a curve without the after like the end line, you know, the end line when you go back down. I used to write it only a curve.
I write it
but
with the
now
end
I write it
line.
with the end line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That does not relate to aesthetics.
Okay, but I just feel like like those aesthetic pictures on Instagram about like the bullet journaling and stuff. When I look at that, I used to try to do that, but then I always failed, and I think that it's just not me. It's just not what I think I
Yeah.
express or feel. So
My bullet journal, I guess. Now I don't know, I just like making like little doodles or like making my notes look nice. I don't try as hard anymore now. I just do what's necessary. And like my bullet journal setup, I guess, or like how I write the stuff has changed so much since I first started. You know, like when I first started, I followed YouTubers, how I see it on Instagram, but then it wasn't really useful for me. And like the past year, I've been changing it a lot, and I just do what's suitable for me. It's mostly just to-do lists and like reminders instead of, mood trackers. Yeah.
Okay, Aoniya, what's your aesthetic?
That's not my aesthetic. That's just something I do.
Okay, well, I'm asking Aoniya, what's her aesthetic?
Okay.
Can we talk more into habits since it relates to bullet journaling?
Sure.
It's more of practicality.
Yeah.
Which is whichever works best.
Is practicality a
depending
word?
on per subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the word was practiced.
No, practicality is like efficiency, effectiveness. Yeah, that.
Yeah. It's half messy, half organized, as in like I just do what's best for whatever that topic is. For example, I'm just gonna talk about subjects then. If it's math or chemistry, then I need to handwrite it because that's the fastest way to do it. Meanwhile, for biology, typing is better. So
No, typing is not
How I do
better
it.
for biology. If
you do you.
Yeah.
I write for biology. All my notes are not aesthetic at all. Like, they're just words and maybe a couple drawings. But biology, I like to write because it's easier to get in my brain. If you type, like, you just read the word in your mind and you type it down, but like it doesn't like stick in your head like how you write it, if that makes sense. So for example, if I don't do my biology notes, if I don't do my biology notes, then I have to, if I type it, then I have to rewrite it on my notebook to study. And that just wastes time.
I don't take biology, but that's the same for me pretty much. It's different for everyone, I think, for notes.
Yep.
Back to our subtopic, aesthetics. I think, okay. Instagram has been recommending me reels of very aesthetic videos. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but it's always like travel or like around the city of like different cities, and it would be like with a song, and it's really pretty, and I get sad that I'm not there. Because
that is true,
I
but it's
freaking love traveling, but we can't.
I don't really travel a lot. If I do, I just travel in Indonesia. The only places that I've traveled to are so little. I only go to Singapore and Malaysia and Indonesia, and I only went to Vietnam for like math competition. That's it.
Wow.
I got a merit though.
Wow.
yay.
I think traveling was a very big part of my childhood. Like, the experiences, like, this is a very privileged thing to say, but like, I'm just saying, like, I very much enjoy traveling. Like, just the packing, the going on the plane, the landing, the waking up in a hotel or waking up in a different place other than my home is just that sounds like I'm getting kidnapped. No.
So funny thing about my family, where like if we pack, it's always stressful. Like, oh, we need to bring this and this and this. Or if we go on the plane, we're like, oh my god, we need food, and then we need to grab my sister because she's super slow, and then the time is not enough, blah blah blah. And then if we go to the hotel, we sleep like really late at night because it's so fun sleeping in a hotel, and like it's not a usual environment, so we like sleep really late, and then we wake up really late.
Oh wow. I always wake up early during traveling because we would go around, right?
Yeah, like I want to wake up early, but I can't, like, because it's so comfortable.
Yeah, it's so comfy, yeah.
True.
It'll be always like really cold when you shower, and then you shower with really hot water. Wow.
Last time we went to, where was the place that we went to for field trip?
Bandung.
Yeah, I was roommates with Aoniya.
We played cards at night in the dark. It seemed like a ritual, but no, we were having fun playing Go Fish.
Nice. And then the last day, I think, right? I went to you guys' room with Steph, my roommate, and then we played Go Fish again.
But also, so in our room there are two like small beds, and one of the beds is near the bathroom and one of the beds is near the telephone. And the teacher said that the hotel thingy will wake us up at like 6 through the telephone. And Oniya's like, you sleep there, yeah? And I'm like, I don't think I'll wake up for the telephone call. Can you sleep there? Because I'm like a deep sleeper, and so Oniya has to be the one to sleep on that side. And then there's this like circle
I miss
table,
field trips so much.
and we like stick it in between the the beds. We like open the beds and then we stick it in, and then we play cards there.
Me and Steph were roommates, and we got a big bed instead of two separate beds. And then I woke up. I actually ordered a morning call because I wasn't sure, like my teacher didn't tell us or anything. So I ordered a morning call, and then I woke up, and then I woke up Steph, but they wouldn't wake up. And then I went and showered, and I washed my hair in the morning because I got too lazy the night before and I was tired, so I washed my hair in the morning. And then I went out, and Steph was still asleep. And then I opened the curtains, and then they woke up.
For me, Aoniya would be the first one to take a bath in the morning because I'm still sleeping.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to wake up early.
What does this
Back
have to
to
do
our
with
topic
aesthetics?
of aesthetics. What did I wanted to... Oh.
Back to the aesthetic reels. I don't
yes.
see it as a bad thing though. Like, I get jealous, but then it's nice to see that people are enjoying their lives. It's nice to romanticize reality.
Yes. It's just nice to see, like, I'm not there, but someone is there, and someone, like some other people, lots of other people can appreciate it, and it's really nice. And then, like, they're always aesthetic videos with aesthetic songs, I guess. I don't know how a song can be aesthetic, but I guess.
Like Christmas music or like chill
Lo-fi
cafe music. Yeah.
Have a holly jump.
You're cutting that out. Another social platform that's surrounded a lot by aesthetics is Pinterest. Do you guys use Pinterest often?
Yep.
No.
Okay, I use Pinterest a fair amount. I think my Pinterest used to be very aesthetically pleasing before I started watching Minecraft. but no, but I feel like if it wasn't that, like, I don't have I guess, like, if you were to classify aesthetics, I don't have a very Minecraft streamer aesthetic. Is that a thing? E-girl. No, that is, I think it's cool, and it suits people, you know, but not me. I think my aesthetic, if I were to live in a dream where I don't need to worry about money, it would probably be some sort of academia, or like really light and simple. But then academia is not minimalistic. But then, like, minimalistic would suit me, I feel like, as well. I think, okay, why do you think people, what are your aesthetics, do you think?
Didn't we just talk about that?
I enjoy aesthetics, but like I cannot pull it off. I don't have one. I don't want to have one because it's kind of weird to restrict yourself to a certain. I think to achieve a certain aesthetic, you need money and good weather, definitely. Especially in terms of like fashion. So just no. But then it's so nice to look at people with nice aesthetics. Yes.
Definitely. Like, I feel like my dream fashion style, if I can afford it and I can wear it out, would be like autumn, winter aesthetics, because it's a lot of layering and like long coats, which I like looking at. But we don't
So
have cold weather in
that
Jakarta, so that sucks.
So does that mean you have fear of missing out on the different seasons in other countries? Because Indonesia and countries surrounding Indonesia is around the equator.
I do not trust you with
Equator?
geography, but yes.
Yes.
Equator.
Basically,
So
we don't have four
only
seasons.
have raining and sunny
Yeah.
seasons.
And
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I'm not saying that I'm grateful to have like no hail or storm, but then again, like missing out on the whole white Christmas aesthetic is just
Yeah.
really sad.
yeah,
Like,
Australia has Christmas in summer. That's odd in my opinion, but it's, you know, it's not odd in a bad way. It's just like, wow, what would that be like? It's like Christmas is always associated with winter and whatnot.
And snow, I never touched snow before. My sister always said we want to go to like other countries that has snow, but we never went to other countries because it's all around the equator.
One day, I hope.
Yes, one day. One day we shall all go see snow together and catch them in their
snow.
tongue. Yum yum.
You know, like people like us, I feel like if we touch snow or if it was winter in another country, it would feel like, how do you say it? It'd feel like something new to us.
Yeah,
But then if it's like a person that is from
that country.
that season, that country, and they're just like, what is wrong with these people?
Yeah, and what they think is like, wow, it's so nice to live in a country where it's like summer all the time.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
really
yeah.
nice. But
I mean,
in
yeah.
our experience, that's bad.
Yeah, grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah,
But I've touched snow before. I've actually gone sledding before, and it's nice. But then, like, you actually sweat, or I at least sweat, and my mom did, because, like, we were moving a lot and walking a lot instead of just standing there. If you stand there, of course, it's gonna be really cold.
Did your sweat turn into ice?
No, no, that's not how it works. I would just cover my pores and I'd die. That doesn't make any more sense than what Jessica said. But yeah, no, aesthetics. I wasn't aesthetically, like, my fashion when I was going to see snow when I was really little was arranged by my mom, and she just made sure I was warm, not fashionable.
yes.
which
so
is
it's like
fair enough.
brightly colored puffer jackets.
Yes.
And
yes.
just randomly colored scarves.
And earmuffs that did not match at
Just
all.
make sure you're warm.
Yes.
And I was still freezing, by the way.
Anyways, we're gonna bring you to see snow, Jessica.
Yes.
Okay. Why is the
What?
next subtopic? Did you play Among Us often?
Who put that? Yeah, I was also
Not
questioning.
Me, actually, but I don't know why I wrote that. Oh.
Did you play Among Us often?
No.
At first, kind of.
At first, yes, but like I get bored of playing with the online people because it's far more interesting if you play with people and you can see their facial expressions, see the
Or
way
like
that they
you actually
talk.
know them, or like your friends.
Yeah.
I
And you know now Among Us you don't have the option to type, you only have the option to click what you want to say.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's like, so when you chat, you have to press what you want to say, like blank lied or blank died.
Oh.
I found blank in blank, and you have to fill the blanks by pressing the buttons. And that's like, you can't tell if somebody's lying or not through those robot sentences.
But I think
like,
part of that reason is because of safety, I guess. Like online, you know, you're playing with very, very random people and very anonymous.
yes, but it just takes out the,
the
fun
fun, yeah.
aspect.
I think it's meant to be played with friends in a call, definitely. So when So this relates to FOMO, because when other people are playing, did you feel like you were missing out? For me, Among Us, not really, but recently, so I've played Minecraft since earlier this year in like March. I'm not good at it. I like it because you can build stuff. But like we have a multiplayer server and whatnot, like me and my other friends, because you guys don't play Minecraft. But when they play Minecraft and I need to do homework, that pisses me off. I don't get mad at them, it's just school. Oh my god. Like, how are they playing during a weekday? Yeah. So, welcome to our No Good News segment, where we talk about things that have not been great that happened this past week. So, I'm going to talk about this Californian couple who vanished after stealing millions in COVID relief funds, which is basically government help. Like, COVID relief is government financial help due to COVID. And they left a goodbye note for their 3 kids. So Richard, I'm gonna butcher this, but I'm sorry. Avazian. Richard Avazian. Yes. And his wife, Marietta Tarabellian. Marietta. Were facing prison for their role in a massive COVID relief fraud scheme. Basically, they scammed to get money. The couple had cut off their electronic tracking bracelets and fled their home in California, abandoning their 3 children, 3 teenage children. I believe, yeah, they're 13, 15, and 16. So the prosecutors said that they and some others carried out a scheme to steal more than $20 million in relief funds intended for small businesses during the pandemic. And they left a typewritten note for the kids, the couple, which says, according to Richard's attorney, "We will be together again one day. This is not a goodbye, but a brief break from each other." This was in late August. About 5 months later, the couple still have not been found. The FBI is searching for them, and a judge this week sentenced Richard, who's 43, and Marietta, who's 37, 6 years in prison each. Richard and his brother were also convicted of aggravated identity theft. The prosecutors said that the couple, along with Richard's brother and 5 other co-conspirators, used the money to buy mansions in 3 Southern California cities, and as well as gold coins, diamonds, furniture, luxury watches, and a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. An offer of $20,000 will be rewarded for information leading to their arrest by the government. And Ram, Richard's attorney, also said that the couple's family believes that they may have been abducted by other co-conspirators. He said that Richard, has been accused of conspiring with dozens of people, and only a few here have been charged. So if he is really the ringleader, somebody out there may want to silence him. But the woman's attorney, on the other side, said that Marietta was a loving mother and devoted wife who has tirelessly supported not only her 3 children, but also her parents and mother-in-law and her sister. The couple's 3 children are under the care of their grandmothers and a court-appointed guardian, Richard's attorney said. And he said that their caregivers recently filed an emergency application for passports for them to travel to Armenia, where they have relatives, to take care of the 3 children. So, what do we think about this? We'll start off with, it's a bad situation. Like, why did they do that?
Very.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're taking advantage of the government, the situation, I guess. What did they expect, though?
Yeah. What did they expect? And also, if they wanted to steal money for luxury, why didn't they bring their children with them? Like that. I'm
They're
not
like-
saying that it's good and like
They said we will be
should do that
together
for their
one day.
children, but-
This is not a goodbye, but a brief break from each other. Like, what is that supposed
What-
to mean? Like, you're gonna
yeah,
come
they
back?
didn't-
Like, that doesn't even make sense.
They didn't give a phone number, an address, or like anything to their children. They didn't give any money, I believe, because it didn't
Like,
say
just
so.
imagine that your parents ended up giving you that note and just ran off, and then you're just like, what do I do now? Like, imagine the kid's situation. That's
It's like
sad.
really
Okay.
bad and also really random. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about this week's wonderful woos because that would lighten up the mood.
Dun, 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 dun. Yay!
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter is 20th. Harry Potter's 20th anniversary is like this week, I think. And did you know that next year on 1st of January 2022 they're gonna have a reunion that's gonna be aired? That's cool.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I believe we're all Harry Potter enjoyers.
Like the author may not be great, but still the fandom,
Yes.
the whole thing is still a great part of our childhood. And
Yes.
Somehow now, because I got sucked back into Harry Potter, my YouTube is filled with Harry Potter videos. My YouTube recommendations, like, and I can't stop.
next year will be exciting. Plus there will be the next Fantastic Beasts movie in November,
Yes,
but it's
there's
still
no
next year.
I'm so excited.
They changed Grindelwald, but okay. I guess
You know,
I'll
there
watch
was-
it for the plot.
I saw a YouTube shorts that was like guys saying it's 2021, get over Harry Potter or something like that. Like, Harry Potter is old. Like, you're not a Gryffindor, you're not a Slytherin, you're not a Hufflepuff, you're not a Ravenclaw, you're not a Horcrux, blah 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 blah. And he's like, it's over. And then they start playing the song that goes like, loving you is a losing game, like that. And then they play the Harry Potter stuff, and it's so sad.
I can't really picture it, but okay, yes, I sympathize.
It's so sad. Oh my god. Why can't they stay young forever and keep making movies? Yeah.
Shall we all
I'm
say
gonna-
our houses? There's this like
I'm confused on how to say my house because the first time that I did the test, I was on what's it called? What's the name of the website again?
BuzzFeed,
Pottermore.
No,
Pottermore.
Pottermore. I got Ravenclaw, and then like I did it again, and I got Gryffindor. And
I feel like you're Gryffindor. Yeah.
More like
how do you combine those two?
The first time I did it was Hufflepuff, and then the second time I did it was a Slytherin.
I'm just gonna say that I'm a Ravendor.
I'm just
Yes.
Raven.
Cause I
You're a
don't wanna
Ravenclaw.
abandon Ravenclaw, so I'll say I'm a Ravendor.
Aoniya is a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that question where you see like when you encounter a locked door and then like the way you have to get to the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically if you like knock it down, you're a Gryffindor. If you try to open it like with like you try to
If you Aloha Mora
What do you
it,
call
then
that?
it's Ravenclaw, I think.
if you find another way or you knock, it's Hufflepuff. And then Slytherin is trying to
Pick the lock.
break the
Yeah.
lock. Yeah.
Does
But, like,
anyone not know
whose
how to
first
open the door?
Whose first instinct is to
Break
break
down
the door
door.
down? I feel like, yeah, if you don't have access to anything, like you can't call anyone, they're probably like knock. I think. I don't think my first instinct
Probably
would be.
knock and open the door, like try to open and see if it's locked. If it's locked and you have a magic wand, Aloha Mora it. Like
Then
what's
use
the
it. Why would you pick the
Why
lock?
would you bang it
With
down
what,
with your
your wand?
entire strength?
Okay. Anyways. Now we're gonna move on to our joke segment. We have each prepared a joke. Let's hope we didn't prepare the same joke because we don't tell each other our joke because we don't want our joke to be spoiled. What?
I thought it was only
Jessica.
Aoniya.
Well, I
I
prepared
thought only the guest.
jokes.
Only
Can I
me.
tell?
Well, okay, Aoni can go first.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got my friend a fridge for her birthday. I can't wait to see her face light up when she opened it.
Because there's light from
What?
the
I
fridge.
don't get it.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
What is it?
Is it
I
that
don't
bad?
get-
No, it's just like that's like no, because like jokes usually like there's something more to it, but then this one's like
No.
yeah, it's just
It's
just
literal.
that. Okay. Well,
It's just that.
you know when your fridge has a light, and then when you open it, there's the light.
No, by light up, you mean like be happy
Yeah, that
usually.
wasn't funny. Okay, next.
I told you I'm not gonna prepare a joke, and you told me this morning to prepare one.
Okay. Why do pancakes always win at baseball? Because they
Why?
have the best batter. Yay.
Okay.
Okay. Should I tell another one? I have more. I have way more, but I'm gonna tell one more. Should I? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Rest in peace to boiling water. You will be missed. Okay. Yes. That
It
is
doesn't
it.
turn into
Thank you.
mist, but sure.
So that marks the end of today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. We need to go now because we have other things to do. I didn't need to tell you that. Where you can listen to us. You can listen to us on YouTube and on Spotify. We're trying our best to upload it on Spotify, the pilot episode actually. You can also find us on Instagram at Podcastination the Pod, PodcastinationAtionThepod. That's it. Bye. Bye.
Bye.